For me, it was almost like winter didn't count. Summer was what mattered. My whole life was measured in summers. Like, I don't really begin living until June, until I'm at that beach, in that house.
Good morning, everybody. Me and my family are back in Kushadası, and yesterday was actually my birthday, so I'm 21 now, which feels so odd and like such a new number. I feel like when people are going to be asking for my age, I'm still going to be saying 20. Oh, actually, I'm still in the phase where I'm going to be saying like, oh, I'm 19, but I'm not. It's so weird growing up. But yeah, I'm very excited for today. We're obviously going to go to the beach and the pool and do all the vacation holiday stuff. So let's get ready and go have some breakfast. I'm kind of hungry.
To be young and in love in New York City.
Yesterday was actually such a nice day. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it very thoroughly. My perfect idea for a day is like going to the beach and then going to the pool and then, you know, being with my sister, etc., drinking tea, obviously. And yesterday was just like an encapsulation of all of that, and it was just so beautiful. Like, is turning 21 scary? Is like growing up scary? Yes, it is, but we just put a brave face on and we do it, and we enjoy our tea meanwhile. But also, it was just so cute how they also like decorated our room and put a little cake. And then the housekeeping woman today, like in the morning when I saw her, she congratulated me also. And it's just like those sweet little like gestures and moments that mean the absolute world. It's like when the guy at passport control congratulated me a day early. He was like, "Savage, it's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday." And I was like, thank you. Like, that is so sweet. Genuinely, like, sweetest little gestures literally mean the world.
Do not know who I am, but still know that I'm good long as you're here with me. To be drunk and in love in New York City. Midnight into morning coffee, burning through the hours talking. Damn, I like me better when I'm with you.
Truly nothing like waking up to this view. Like, isn't this crazy? The scenery is so beautiful. Like, I'm still genuinely mesmerized by the mountains blending into the sea. It's so beautiful, and the color of the water is so incredibly gorgeous. And there are like fish also just swimming around, which is like the cutest thing ever. And yeah, anyways, my sister had to go up to the room, but I'm just gonna enjoy the view, enjoy the beach. And I'm living my own the summer I turn pretty, minus all the drama and stuff, but you know, almost.
I knew from the first time I stayed for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.
Alright, well, I'm trying to dry out in the sun, but whilst we're here, I actually started reading Daisy Jones and the Six, and I've been meaning to read this for literally so long. From Taylor Jenkins Reid, I have read Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I read Malibu Rising very recently, which I loved. And so I bought Carrie Soto's back because everybody who I knew was recommending me Carrie Soto's back after reading Malibu Rising. However, the copy that I got, it's huge, like the dimension of it, and so I didn't want to like carry it because it felt like heavy, so I grabbed Daisy Jones and the Six, which I'm also very excited for. It's a different like format of writing because it's written in like interviews, and that's how we like figure out everything about Daisy Jones and their band The Six, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm not that far in because I did start reading it on okay, I'm so sorry. What I meant to say is that yesterday I was reading A Lotus Will Bloom by Natalie Cole, who was my English high school teacher, and I absolutely adored it. It's a poem of collections, you know, it dives into very different themes, and you should genuinely get it on Amazon because it's amazing. And now we're reading Daisy Jones and the Six. Not very far in, but I have to say, I do like, this is my first ever book that's written in like interviews, and I'm just like learning new things about this authorial choice and the stylistic elements that are employed within it. I find it very interesting. One thing I do have to say, a thing in Taylor Jenkins Reid's books that always gets to me is the amount of characters that she presents, and for me it gets so confusing at first, but I do have to say it really reminds me of Leo Tolstoy's writing, because if you've ever read Leo Tolstoy, he has so many characters, and obviously like I'm not sure if Intasu is writing there very diverse, but in either case, there are so many characters, and you have to kind of like keep track of all of them because all of their lives do intertwine. And he also employs like nicknames for different like. So yeah, that's what her writing reminds me of. So I'm gonna go to the pool, and I'm gonna continue my book. Time for lunch, obviously. Today, actually, in the evening, it's gonna be like the Latin American dances, and honestly, it's like one of my favorite shows because I just love watching dances, especially when it comes to like Latin American. And also, this reminds me, I should be revising Spanish because you know I feel like I'm already forgetting everything that I knew, and that's no good. But also, will I be doing that? We don't know about that. Honestly, we'll figure it out. I still do not know what I'm gonna wear tonight. But also, it doesn't really matter. But on the day of the match, like when Turkish national team is going to be playing, I am going to be wearing my jersey, which I'm very excited for. I think that's like the only like one that I like planned, apart from like my birthday dress, obviously. But also the photos yesterday, they turned out to be so nice, and like I'm so happy about it. We're gonna be doing Zumba.
Enerjim kalmadı.
We're gonna be leading the Zumba.
End of the season yani artık benim için.
I'll give an update. Basically, what have I been doing? Literally nothing. I was trying to soak the sun in and read Daisy Jones in the Six because it's a great book, and obviously I would recommend it to everyone. But also, Zay is the videographer for the day, so she's behind the camera. And most likely we're gonna be leading the Zumba, guys. So I really hope somebody shows up so we can, you know, like lead the way. I don't know. That's my update of the day. Alright world, I'm almost ready. I'm just gonna put on some moisturizer because I feel like after being out in the sun, I like literally need the moisturizer so badly. Otherwise, like I already have really dry skin, so you can imagine how insane it is after the sun. And I think I forgot to put it yesterday, but I am using Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream. It's the caramel one, and oh my god, I love the smell of caramel. It's like my favorite thing ever. Like me and my sister literally at this point associate this moisturizer with summer, and I love how like certain scents can just literally transform your entire understanding and essence of different seasons, and that's just absolutely insane. But also, here's my outfit. I'm wearing a simple white t-shirt with this beautiful necklace, and I'm wearing my summer coated pants. I'm gonna grab my clutch, and I did very much add a new charm to my clutch because why not? This is the one that I had, which my best friend Sinai made it for me, and this is from like a scarf that my mom got for me, and I find it adorable. We have had dinner, it was delicious, but now I genuinely can feel how like warm my body is after the sun, and I have like especially like my arms, and I can definitely tell when we're gonna be outside it's gonna be a little chilly because my body is warm. So in either case, I'm loving the necklace that I'm wearing today. It has like a fish and a star and like these yellow beads that put it together. I get very distracted when there are people around because I love looking at everybody. Like people watching is my favorite thing in the world, so I look at everyone and anyone, which can sometimes cause problems because people look back. and they think I'm staring at them, which I am, but it's in an I'm just observing way.
Waking up in this bed next to you is where the room, yeah, got no ceiling. If we laid at the danger.
There is something so incredibly calming about being like by the beach during the night. Like, it's just so different. Obviously you can hear the music from mini disco, but if you just like turn that off and listen to like the sound of water at the shore, it's so beautiful. Genuinely. This is therapy, guys.
I might get to too much talking. I might have to tell you something. Damn. I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you.
Good morning, everybody. It's our 4th day, I believe, and it's also a holiday here in Turkey. We're gonna talk about it a little later, I swear to God. And on my, I think, previous vlogs, I kept on saying August 31st because in my head this holiday is on August 31st, but it's not. It's August 30th. But in either case, we're gonna have our breakfast. Main thing is that we have tea because literally nothing else matters in this world, obviously, to me. And it does seem like a little bit cloudy, which I wasn't expecting, but also Kuşadası is very like, it doesn't get too hot here, which is why we like it here, like especially compared to Antalya. Antalya is so hot for no reason at all, and you do get to kind of like breathe here, which is amazing, but that does give you like, you know, cloudy days once in a while. Like last time we were here in May, it did rain on our like last day, and like it rained pretty badly. The wind was terrible, so you know the weather isn't too hot here, which thank God.
She said she was with just with her. I'm feeling something.
Alright world, I did very randomly win the darts game, just like I did the first day in May. That's just so funny because I genuinely didn't do well, but somehow we're still here, so that is fun. I grabbed some latte and I asked for some chocolate syrup because they didn't have caramel, and like coffee is so bitter, I need to have some caramel in it, so chocolate will do for now. I have to say I'm really enjoying Daisy Jones and the Six. Like genuinely, I thought reading like a book that's written like in interviews will be a little like more difficult because everything is so like in a way messy, but obviously like Taylor Jenkins her writing is so well that it genuinely like blends in so well that it doesn't bother you, and you don't have to necessarily think twice while you're reading it. It's kind of it's just extremely coherent, and it makes it so much easier for you to read, which I just really appreciate, because sometimes, you know, you'll be reading books that like genuinely you have to like reread it twice because it's just difficult to kind of grasp the idea of it. And yeah, maybe that just means it's like, I don't know, maybe it's not bad writing after all. Maybe I'm just like not good at reading all the time, but this book is definitely going very well, and I'm thinking like when I finish it, I do have some books on my Kindle, but not necessarily the ones like I love Lauv, so I'm thinking maybe I should like grab a book from like those bookshelves that they have in those like bars, and I mean I might have to ask for permission because I'm not sure if that's even allowed, but they have a bunch of like books in the milkshake bar and in the desserts place, Petisede. I have no idea how you pronounce it in English, but anyways, I'm just gonna read my book and enjoy my latte.
Truth in the silence that we can't deny. It tastes like a memory, but I don't know why.
Alright world, my sister went upstairs, so we're gonna have some alone time at the beach, which in my opinion is very therapeutic, although I wish there were less people at the beach. I'm so honest, like I love when it's like quiet in the mornings here, but in the morning it was so like cold that I was like, I'm not doing it. But there are a lot of people, as you can tell. I want my alone time. I honestly have been craving alone time since we're here because like there's so many people this time around, which makes sense, it's August, but it's so like overstimulating in a way. But anyways, that doesn't matter, that's not gonna bother us. so fun. We had a dip in the water and that felt amazing in the heat, obviously, but also it's actually Dutch GP right now, and I swear to God, I mean, so lucky to be able to say this, but literally like for I think like 2 years now in a row, we were out of the country, actually maybe 3, we're out of the country during like Dutch Grand Prix, so I don't think I've ever like actually watched Dutch Grand Prix. Like I always miss it, which is like funny because it's also always like my birthday weekend. So yeah, like I've been to Zandvoort because I still live in the Netherlands, so I've been to the regional Formula European Championships twice, and like I love the Dutch not the Grand Prix, I love the Zandvoort circuit obviously, but it's so funny that I've like never actually watched the Formula 1 Grand Prix. But in either case, we're missing that again. I mean, I always like do watch like recaps etc online, but it's never like necessarily the same as like you sitting down and watching the formation lap and then like the excitement of the first lap etc. So yeah, but I do have to say, me and Amelia, I think it was 2023, we watched Italian Grand Prix together. I think was it after the Dutch one, and that was like honestly one of the best like meetups ever, because there's nothing like watching a race with your best friend. I mean, obviously when you do it live it's 10,000 times better, but in either case. Anyways, I did end up styling this jersey for today since it's holiday. This is like Turkey's national football team's jersey, and I have number 19 on it. I did style it with like a pair of shorts that are actually a skirt that are actually shorts.
She said she loves me, but just with
All I have to say is this view is literally breathtaking. Like honestly, this view might be like my Roman Empire for like a few years. Like the fact that I get to have this view is insane. Like genuinely, that's wild.
I'm feeling something the words can't describe.